to see
Doing
you.
good. How's our favorite bird shop owner doing?
Oh, they're doing great.
What's he
Kevin
been
and
up to?
Linda are doing fantastic.
Yeah.
They're just running the store and
Selling bird stuff.
yeah.
Talking about birds.
But we're not here to talk about birds. We're here to talk about this thing. What's going on with this mini bike thing? What is it? What's this about?
Oh, just another one of my random hobbies that I kind of
Just picked up along the way.
I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was like, Isaac races mini bikes. What does that mean exactly?
Well, Isaac will be having his first mini bike race.
He hasn't done. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I've been I got my first motorcycle when I was 7, a little dirt bike, and
Yeah.
I've just been riding ever since. Got out of it for a long time, and then mini bikes they fit the budget, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of fun. Me and my friend Chris, we can't ever get a hobby without dragging the other one into it.
Yeah, nice.
And, it's always more fun to play with friends. And so now we are constantly in a competition to see who can make the fastest little mini bike.
So, did you make this bike or did you buy this bike?
The frame, the engine was all done by me.
Okay.
You start with a base engine and just pull everything out and then start changing everything just like you would with a hot rod, except on a much smaller scale.
Right. Do you? What is the? What is the race? What is the sport?
So this is put on by a company up in Keller, Texas called Go Power Sports. They specialize in mini bike, motors, go karts, just power sports, things like that. And for the past 4 years, they've done an off-road endurance race for mini bikes.
Oh, okay.
3 hours nonstop. See who can
Holy
do the most
smokes.
laps.
Wait a minute. Here,
That's insane. 3 hours?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now
yeah.
you can do multiple riders on the same bike. That way you're not having
Staying
to do
fresh.
the entire thing.
Yeah.
Both me and my friend Chris are going to be going up there to do it.
Yeah.
So you're competing against each other.
Yes and no. They've got two
Okay.
different divisions. They've
Okay.
got a full suspension division and then a hardtail division. He'll be riding full suspension. I'll be riding hardtail.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does a hardtail mean? What does that mean?
No
exactly?
rear suspension. So you'll have the front forks that have the suspension.
Does that mean
but
your
then-
butt's going to be really sore? What does that mean exactly?
Yes. I'm basically going to be standing on the pegs like a jockey the whole time.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
fun. You're going to be tired.
You're going to be so tired.
Yeah.
But this looks like a hell of a lot of fun, though.
It is. Watched the video from the previous years, and it just looks like a blast. I was kind of worried. I'm like, I got called middle-aged recently, and I didn't find that term fun. But then I was like, well, I'm 41. I guess that's probably correct.
I know. You do at some point have to go,
It actually
God,
is.
they got a point.
It actually is.
And so I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm thinking about doing this crazy race, and I look at all the other competitors from the previous years, and I'm like, oh, it's just a bunch of guys my age, too. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great.
But, just a fun way to get out there and have some fun,
So it's an off-road race, right? And how long is the course? Like how many miles?
They redesigned the whole course and moved it this year, so I don't know how big the track is going to be.
Okay.
In previous years, I want to say it was like 2-mile track.
Wow.
Yeah. Uphill, downhill, turn, switchbacks.
And it's like a 3-hour course.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the video you sent me, and I can't get it up here online yet, but this looks like a hell of a lot of fun, Isaac.
Yeah, just the start of the race is amazing.
Yeah.
You stand on one side of the track, everybody's bikes are on the other.
Yeah.
They do the starting shot, you run over, crank it up, and then everybody goes at the same time. And so in the first 2 minutes, you'll see like a 15-bike pileup.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That is fun. That's
Yeah,
great.
my
interesting.
plan is to wait a couple of seconds and then
let
drive
them all,
past the
and then
wrecks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brenda wants to know do you buy mini bikes?
Do I buy them?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Looks like you might be having a business deal.
Send me a call.
Buzzy probably has like 4 or 5 of them.
But yeah,
That's all our grandkids committed all those crimes.
Yeah.
super popular in the 60s and 70s. And then, there's a huge resurgence right now. It's
Yeah.
just fun, easy transportation.
Yeah.
And how fast do things go? Like 45 miles an hour?
When you get them, the motors will come governed and stuff like that, and you'll generally get 30 miles an hour out of them. Mine goes 54.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's a speedy little mini bike.
And it gets there real fast.
I mean, you have to probably do some training on this, right?
Currently, I'm doing a lot of riding off-road right now.
Yeah. Oh, here's the...
Very high speed.
Hey, Brenda says she'll bring it to swap meet, the mini bike.
Okay.
All right. I think the next one's coming up in September.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. All right.
yeah.
You might be acquiring a new mini bike.
Yeah.
What do they cost? What do they...
Brand new, depending on which model and stuff like that, you can get them for around $600 or $700.
Right.
I try and find, frames and pieces and parts and just put everything together myself. All in all, my bike right now currently costs about $400 to $500.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So let me show.
I wasn't expecting that number. I was expecting that to be a lot higher.
Let me show you. Here's a look at the.
Brenda says September 7th. Y'all got a mini bike date.
Sounds great.
Why does Brent? Did she say why she has one?
She didn't explain why.
Yeah.
Do we need to ask why?
Yeah.
Everybody needs a mini bike.
By the way, here's a look at this. I got it kind of up and running. This is the dude's. So there's mini bikes, and then they're gonna run over here. And they're gonna do some stuff. But what a cool thing! Now, what happens though, Isaac, if you're riding the bike and there's like a warbler, like you see it, do you stop and do you report it? I mean, what happens with like?
That's my biggest fear. Like, I've been up there, I went to an event, and half the time I'm looking at the bikes that everybody brought. The other half the time I'm like, ooh, a new bird.
A new bird, yeah,
so
exactly.
So if you're competing against Isaac in a mini bike race, bring a bird.
Just throw a bird in your pocket, throw it up in the air.
Ooh.
You'll get over on him like that.
I was thinking we hadn't had you on the show for a while because I get busy and I forget that you need to be on the show all the time.
In the heat of the summer, I don't do a whole lot of birding.
But
nesting season, we've got all of our birds here.
That doesn't mean that we can't do. We just need to do a week. We need to put you on a schedule like we do with the.
Yes, you have a segment.
Yeah, just from the store. Even if we were from the store.
You're the bird correspondent.
Yeah, bird correspondent. Like in front of your board. That's what we could do in front of the board.
Absolutely.
But after the rainfall, what happened? Did the birds like all drown? I mean, look, that got crashed. Oh my God. Oh, look at that.
And then he gets run over.
Wait a minute. Okay, so what happened with with that storm though? Did that do any damage to bird habitat or anything like that? Or
yes, anytime you get heavy rains, high winds, stuff like that, and we got an incredible amount of rain, it does have a tendency to dislodge nests and create havoc for a lot of the birds.
Yeah.
We didn't have like intense winds like we normally do. So we didn't have a lot of broken branches and things like that.
Yeah.
Any of the ground nesting birds, probably lost a lot during that. I've got a creek that runs through my backyard. It was from the bottom of the creek to where my yard is 10 feet. It was up to the top and then a rushing river in my yard.
Yeah.
So that does bring a lot of devastation to the nesting birds. We're at the end of nesting season, so we're seeing a bit of a slowdown with the birds.
Right.
They're not taking care of as many babies and things like that. We've got hummingbirds migrating. The hummingbirds that were nesting here in the summer that we were all feeding and we had everywhere, they've already moved down to the coast, and they're getting replaced by the ones north of us that are popping through. So it's going to be, ebb and flow. You're going to have 15 hummingbirds one day. The next day you'll have 2. And it'll be like that until Halloween. That's normally when we see them passing through. But we've got good reports of rufous hummingbirds already, which typically happens in August. They're our little orange one from the mountainous areas. And then we've got a lot of good reports of ruby throats, especially out at Kevin and Linda's house. They're getting overrun with ruby throats right now.
Right. Does Kevin ever think to himself, I got too many birds to deal with here, or is he just never, is he always, he's never invited me out.
I don't think that exists.
He's never invited me out to his facility, so I don't really know what his facility is. So.
To his bird compound?
His bird compound.
Kevin hoards birds like I hoard tools, man.
Yeah.
Like he's got, at any given moment during nesting season between his hummingbird feeders and his seed feeders, he's probably got 25 plus feeders out. He's got the birds.
He doesn't mess around.
And his magnet for everything is that stream that he built.
Yeah.
It's like a 15-foot long recirculating stream. Bubbles, rolls down, has little pockets, little small pools, gets tons of birds in there that just don't come to the feeders.
That's so great.
I got a project in my head,
Kevin.
by the way. I'm gonna
have to dip out on you.
Why?
Because I have to go read at Sprouts.
All right. I guess
I got to go read The Grumpy Monkey.
All right. What time is that?
So you and at 10:30. So I got to start heading that way.
We're almost there. Almost done.
Are we?
We're almost done. Okay.
Okay.
But look,
I didn't want to cut Isaac's shorts.
Look,
I think
Isaac,
this is important.
Look at this. This is awesome. Okay. So this race is when? When is this race?
This is November 9th.
And it's up and where? Where's it at again?
Grayford.
Where the hell's that?
By Possum Kingdom Lake.
Where's that?
West of Fort Worth.
West of Fort Worth.
DFW.
DFW area. Is it? So it's 3 hours though.
3 hours.
Are you? Like I said, are you training for this? Because this is that's some endurance being on a bike for 3 hours.
With no rear suspension.
Yeah.
Yes. And best way to train is without a bike with suspension. Luckily, that's the one I have.
And lots of squats.
Oh, that's because you're gonna have to stand the whole time.
I stand, sit. It just depends on the part of the track.
Right.
But getting accustomed to it, knowing how it runs underneath, off road, on road.
If something breaks, are you gonna be able to fix it
yes.
on scene? Okay.
There's very few things, there's very few things that are likely to happen. You're going to throw a belt off, you're going to pop a link on a chain, or your carburetor's going to come out of adjustment, or bolts are going to.
I kind of want to go with you.
I've got a full, tiny little toolkit that sits on the front of my motorcycle where the headlight should be.
Yeah.
I'm going to have all the extra parts that I think I need. I'm trying to find some friends that want to go up there and act as pit crew.
I don't want to be your pit crew. I just want to be your photographer.
We'll come up, man.
All right, man. maybe Pillow and I can come up together. It's football Friday night the night before though, because you have to kind of come up that night. So it looks awesome though. What if it rains though? Is it you just running it? That'd be mud bogging it.
Yeah.
That looks great. We could do that kind of race here almost.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when I first saw this, I was like, dude, that could be anywhere in Kerr County. I mean, it's
absolutely.
Same look, that Central Texas hill country look, and
we have actually better hills though.
Oh yeah,
we could kill some people with our hills. Yeah. So absolutely. All right, Isaac, good job.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you, Isaac. Good luck.
Right.
I'm sure we'll see you before this.
Yes, absolutely. Go back to work now. We'll talk to you later. All right, Leslie, what'd you learn today?
Isaac custom built mini bikes. That was the breaking story for me.
And Brenda Hughes wants to get rid of all Buzzy shit.
Well, we already knew that.
Yeah.
That's really not surprising.
All right. Yeah, that was kind of fun, huh? That was a great show today. My goodness. Yesenia
What a
was
delightful day. Yesenia is. I've known her for a long time.
Have you?
So she's delightful.
Because she's probably had to process a lot of your stuff.
That was before she worked at the municipal court.
Okay.
We worked together at Bath & Body Works many moons ago.
Oh. Now, could you imagine, by the way, if Bob Reeves ran Bath & Body Works, it would be done right.
It would.
It'd be done right.
I'd still work there.
Still work there. Yeah. If Bob Reeves ran things, it's so smooth. All right. Are you going to be on the show tomorrow?
I mean, I might. Julie can't be here.
Julie can't be here.
I mean, I'm on vacation, but I can do whatever.
Yeah. I heard you were supposed to not be here.
I know, but I did it anyway. I like coming and doing this. I know. It's part of my routine now.
Tomorrow we'll have Amy Goodyear on the show. She showed up today.
Oh, delightful. She's going to come talk about the show?
Right. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to have another guest today, too, but I don't know what happened to her.
We ran out of time, so I guess it worked out.
All right. We got things to do. So, all right, everybody. Leslie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you
see you later.
Maybe tomorrow.
You got it.
All right, everybody. Thanks to Peterson Health. Thanks to all of our great sponsors here on the lead. We will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.
No holding back, no stepping stones, no broken promises, no busy tones. Just what it takes, just make believe.